Hey everyone, welcome to the weekly call for Team Arise. If you don't already know me, my name is Nicole Saleske. I'm a lifetime Star Diamond coach, and I have been with Beachbody for about 2 years now, off and on running the business. And I think I kind of drew the line in the sand and said that's something that's going to be my plan A at Summit this year. July 18th, 2015 was my big day that I decided that, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to lose the weight. Yes, I'm going to for sure be a full-time coach. So before that, I was probably considered maybe a hobby coach. So I would, I became one star diamond, but it wasn't like I was super pursuing that or anything. It just kind of happened. And so I have learned a lot. And today I want to talk to you guys about how to get your coaches started right. This is based on uh, a breakout session that we had at Summit that I thought was extremely helpful. And I have been wanting something like this for a long time, just to have a step-by-step thing of what I need to do when I sign a coach to make sure that they're getting started right. So yeah, you can have a ton of challengers. You can have lots of customers. But if you really are in this as your plan A and you want your business to grow, you need to be spending time in your downline. Now, I want to preface this by saying that if you are a brand new coach, if you are Emerald or below, this is something that's good to know, but it's not something that you to do right away. We want you to please utilize your Diamond Upline for doing the getting started right calls with your new coaches and helping us to train them. Once you become a diamond and above, and you're ready, then we kind of expect you to kind of take on a leadership role and to help and we will help you learn how to train your downline yourself. But until then, this is just something that's good to know on what to do when you sign a new coach so that you can make sure that there's nobody that's falling off the grid. So I'm going to share my screen with you right now. I made a little PowerPoint to go along with it if you're taking notes. Just one second. Okay. Oops. Okay.
Jake, can you
there's something scratching here, I think.
Yeah, Jake, it's Jake's phone.
Oh, okay. Wait, view slideshow. So everybody sees only just the slideshow now? Okay, good. So the title of this is, so I've signed a coach, now what? So we're going to go through what you need to do. So the first one is we need to make sure that they're getting them started right. The first step is something that all of you guys are really good at, and that's welcoming them to the team. So make sure that you add them into Team Arise and make them feel like they're a rock star. You show a picture of them, make it pretty, put a little ditty on there about how they're going to be just this awesome coach and how we're so excited to have them as part of Team Arise. And then it's really important for all of us other coaches to make sure that we are commenting, not just liking, but actually commenting on that, welcoming them ourselves. Everybody likes comments more than they like likes. So anytime that you see a new coach that's being added to Team Arise, please go out of your way to make them feel super welcome. Maybe add a little personalized message. You notice their mom, say, "Oh, I'm a mom of two too. You've totally got this." Something just, one extra sentence that'll make them feel really good. So the first step, obviously, is to welcome them to the team. The second step is to send them the welcome email. So we have a welcome email that we have in the coach or into Team Arise that you can use, or you can take it and add your own flavor and make your own. Either way, we have everything in that welcome email that you need to send to them to make sure that they are that they have all the information that they need. Now, this is important because whether your coach is a business builder or a discount coach, send everybody that welcome email. That way, they can go through the welcome email and decide for themselves whether or not they want to continue to be a discount coach, or maybe they are kind of intrigued in this little coaching thing and they want to ask more questions. You never know what discount coaches are going to become your rock stars. I started out as a discount coach, hated Shakeology the first couple times I tried it. I got in touch with Rose. She showed me how to do some different recipes, and all of a sudden, look, I'm 1-star diamond now. So you know, you never know how this is going to change your life. And so always, another thing is never pre-qualify people, because you might say, oh, that person would never want to be a coach. You don't know that. This might just change their life. So send everybody that welcome email. In the welcome email, you want to welcome them to the team and give them action steps on what to complete before their first getting started right call. So their first getting started right call ideally will be within the first 24 to 48 hours of them signing up. That's when they are super excited about the business, and you got to catch them while they still have that fire. And so if you can, you want to get in touch with your Diamond Upline and make sure that you do a getting started right call with them. So some action steps that I do for my coaches before they're getting started right call is to review the email. In the email, there's a little bullet forms. There's like a little questionnaire that I have them fill out about who they are, what they're expecting of this business. Are they just wanting to pay for their Shakeology? Are they looking for this to be, you know, a nice income to pay for their groceries or maybe their student loans or a car payment? Or are they looking to join the Millionaires Club someday? By answering these questions in the questionnaire, you're going to be able to kind of know what their goals are and tailor their training to that. So I always tell them to fill out the About Me form before the next Getting Started Right call, so then I can use that to kind of go over their goals with them, as well as logging into the Coach Online office and just looking around and just kind of getting familiar with it, so that when it's not totally brand new when I show them for the first time, as well as setting up their websites and their EFT so that they can be so that they can be get paid. So you never know, they might come out and have their grand entrance. They're just so excited, they don't wait for anything, and then all of a sudden they have all these people wanting to buy a challenge pack and they haven't set up their EFT yet. So make sure that you show them how to do that. So you're going to want to start the communication, tell them what they can expect from the team, kind of so right now we have the new team calendar, so that's going to be a really awesome tool for you guys to know exactly when things are happening. We're going to do a Coach Basics every month on the first Monday, I think is what we decided, the first Monday of every month. And also so that you know that whether they're in the middle of the month or if they're towards the end of the month, the following month, the first Monday is always Coach Basics. So there's always going to be a Coach Basics class for them to get plugged into. So you can tell them that they can expect that. You can tell them that they can expect to be working with you and the Diamond Upline, and that you are going to be there for any questions that they have. Schedule their GSR appointments via phone or Zoom or in person. So I've done some of them in person. I've done some of them in phone, and I've done some of them in Zoom. My favorite ones are done in either Zoom or person, because when you do the phone, they can get kind of distracted and they kind of only listen halfway sometimes. And I did used to do them all on the phone because it was easier for me. But now I actually take the time to sit down and do the Zoom, and it's a huge difference to be able to show them your screen, show them through the online office, do a face-to-face welcome. And when they can see how excited you are about the business, it's contagious, and they want to do that as well. Step 2 is the Getting Started Right call. Now remember, if you're new at this is something that you will be doing with your upline sponsor until you feel comfortable to do it on your own. So this way, that the more you hear it, the more you do it with your upline sponsor, the more you kind of get the gist of what you need to be saying in these calls. So utilize your upline until you feel confident about doing this on your own, or you reach Diamond Rank, or whenever you feel like you are a leader, you're ready to do this yourself, that's fine. But until then, we want you to utilize your Diamond Upline so that this doesn't all fall on you. We're trying to take the pressure off here. And we also want to have people that have been doing this a while show you kind of how it's done. So we're going to have them review the business quick start. So this used to be called a 7-day quick start, and they've revised it a little bit, and it's in the back office underneath training tools. So there's news and training, and then you can go into getting started. And you can print off the business quick start guide, or you can fill it out online. And this going through with them will teach them their coach ID. It'll teach them how to get a hold of their upline, and it'll teach them it'll give them steps of what they can do and videos that they can watch to get started. It's really awesome because the videos are all embedded in that form. And so when you're like, okay, I've signed a coach, I don't know what to do, just give them that business quick start. And if they follow the steps, they have a good chunk of homework that they can do for the next call. And kind of get started training on their own. So also in the GSR call, we want to ask them to share their personal why and their business goals. Why do they want to be a Beachbody coach? Dig deep. Share your own why. Why are you a Beachbody coach? Why are you excited that they are on board? What sort of things can happen if they totally invest themselves in this? So have them share their why, because then as your coach, when things get tough and they want to give up, then you can remember, oh, you know what? I think that she said she wanted to stay home with her kids and never miss another recital or, all this different stuff again. Say, okay, so you want to give up? Remember why you started. Like, think about all those things you could do with your daughter if you were able to stay home. And that usually will relight that fire that was in them if you remind them of that why. So as your upline coach, it's kind of nice to have just a little thing jotted down next to each of your coaches. Have a little file jotted down just so you can remember what's important to them, so you can bring that up as encouragement later on. Then you want to personalize an action plan based on what they share. So they want to be a part of the Millionaires Club. Great. In order to do that, you need to be actively hitting Success Club every single month. So you're going to personalize an action plan for that. Okay, so you want to hit Success Club 10 so you can get there as fast as possible. Awesome. So you're going to want to sell 1 to 2 challenge packs a week. How many people does it take? Usually, if you contact 10 people, you might get 1 yes. So that means that they have to be inviting at least minimum 10 people a week. So you start to engineer that stuff in their mind. So if you want to really run with this, I would say at least minimum 5 people a day. You want to be reaching out new contacts every single day. And if they're like, oh, this is just kind of like something I want to do on the side, then that's fine. Then you can slowly do the baby steps and, have them invite or work with them on inviting different people, maybe not as intense as someone who wants to be a millionaire, but you tailor their action plan based on what they want out of this. You're going to share success stories so that they know what's possible for them. Stories build potential. So the people that are higher up in our upline, like Lisa Hansen, she does this full time. She was totally broke. If you don't know her story, that's a great one to find on YouTube. Lisa Hansen, or we can post it in Team Arise for you to watch. She is the leader of Team Spirit, which is where we kind of come from. So that's Rose's coach. And she was broke as a joke, living in her mom's basement, and just her and her daughter, and was able to get out of debt, get out of her parents' basement, and buy her dream home, all because of Beachbody. So, there's people that I felt like I personally could connect with. I saw her on Facebook that she was making all this money with Beachbody. Why not me? Explain the challenge group system. So, in your getting started right call, you're going to let them know that we have challenge groups that we do every single month. Challenge groups, you guys, is really what's going to help to drive your business. Having challenge groups consistently every single month, no matter if it's 1 person or if it's 5 people or 50 people, you want to have a challenge group, because it is worth it to that 1 person that you were there every single day for. So just being consistent and having these challenge groups. So have these challenge groups. Tell them that when you have these challenge groups, you're going to identify your rock star coaches. Who are the natural encouragers? Who are the people that really want this to be a lifestyle change? Those are the people that you're going to want on your team. So you're going to explain to them if this is their first challenge group, explain what they can expect from that, and take them on as an apprentice coach. Don't just throw them out there and say, okay, great, run some challenge groups. For that first month or 2, have them run it with you so that they can learn how to run a challenge group and how to encourage. Because I know when I first got started, someone told me I needed to do a challenge group, and I said, I'll do the Beachbody business, but there's no way I'm doing challenge groups. That's just way too scary. And let me tell you, once I started doing challenge groups, my business grew a lot faster, and I was a lot more rewarding when I stepped out of my comfort zone and decided to run a challenge group. But it did take some a few trial runs. It took me a few months of doing it with other people before I felt confident to do it on my own. So don't give up on those people that just because they don't want to do it by themselves, but help them get comfortable with it. Describe the importance of hitting Success Club. So Success Club, it's important to let your downline know that they have the opportunity to get a free ticket to Summit. Summit is a huge event for people that want to be serious about their business. You need to get to Summit. And so, say you can go to Nashville with us next year, and get a $300 ticket totally free if you hit Success Club each month, your first 3 months in the business. And you can also get a private call with Carl Deichler. That's kind of fun. And not win prizes and get dollars for the cruises and all that. But even if you take all that away, hitting Success Club consistently every single month is what's going to set you apart from other coaches that aren't. And that's what's going to grow your business faster. So make sure that you're really emphasizing to them how exciting it is if you hit Success Club your first few months, and how you want that to translate into just something that you do every month as part of your business. Emphasize the success starters. I just went over that, and then how to utilize the tools in the Coach Online office. Sometimes I get to this, sometimes I don't. Most of the time I like to show them my screen and kind of show them some things in the Coach Online office, but then sometimes it gets like way overwhelming, so I just set up another call that I call my Coach Online office tour. And that's a day that we're like, okay, I want to utilize my tools. So I just say that the only thing that we're going to cover today is Coach Online office. And then I sit down there and I show them my screen and I show them how to get to different things. And then I kind of do like a quiz and I say, okay, so you want to set your preferred placement? Show me how you do that. So I can kind of see them how they can navigate it on their own, become a little self-sufficient for that. So I do a Coach Online office tour, or you could do that right away in your GSR call. As long as they have their EFT set up, then they're pretty good to go, and you can do the Coach Online office tour anytime that week. Step 3 is follow up. So whenever I hang up with my GSR calls, I like to schedule the next one right away. Okay, cool. I'm so excited that you're excited about this business. So how about we set up another call to go over your goals, see how you're doing, answer more questions, and kind of cover anything that I haven't gotten to cover in the Getting Started Right call. How about we set that up right away? What are you doing next Sunday? That it's on the calendar, and you won't forget about it, because I am someone that says like, oh yeah, let's do something this week. And then all of a sudden it's 2 weeks later, and then I'm like, oh shoot, I thought I was supposed to do something with that person. So for me, it's been helpful to set up another call right there when I'm doing the Getting Started Right calls. And then give them some action steps and some doable goals to accomplish within the next 2 weeks. So I just signed a coach last week, Faith. Yay, welcome Faith. And so after our Getting Started Right call, I said, okay, so for the next one, I want you to turn in your business, the Getting Started Right file. I'm spacing as to what it's called right now. The Business Quick Start. There we go. The Business Quick Start. Fill that out for me for the next time, as well as your coach action plan. And then also I want you to write out your why. And we're gonna go through that together, and then give me a few coaches or a few people that you think would make great coaches. So that was her homework, and she knew that next time she needed to have that filled out. And then we went through that in our next call. And that way she feels like she's not like, here's all this information, now go have fun. Now I gave her something that she can check off the box, and gives her something that to feel like she is doing something and not giving her too much all at once. So follow up with a phone and Zoom call to see if they've accomplished their goals, and if not, what's holding them back. They said they wanted to hit Success Club their first month. If it's week 2, 3, and they haven't sold a challenge pack yet, ask them, what's holding you back? Have you been inviting people? Have you been doing the 3 vital behaviors? See how you can push them. Starting that into your next Coach Basics group, because accountability equals results. So say, okay, so remember the first Monday of next month is we're going to start our Coach Basics group. Are you ready to run with this? You ready to commit to a couple weeks to learn how to learn everything you need to know to become a coach? Yes, perfect. So I'm going to put you in that group. I'm going to hold you accountable, and I'm going to make sure that you're doing the assignments in that group so that you're successful. And then another thing that they said is to ask permission to be candid. And that goes along with asking them what's holding them back. So you say, okay, so you said you wanted to be in the Millionaires Club. I see you haven't gotten any Success Club points yet. I'm going to tell you, unless you are out there sharing every day on Facebook, inviting people, hitting Success Club, that's just not going to happen for you. If you're serious about this business, you need to be doing some more of that. So asking them permission to be candid. If they say, yes, please hold me accountable to these goals, this is what I want to do, then use that later on. Say, okay, what's going on here. Step 4 is connect them to the training. So this is the Coach Basics that we've developed for you guys. So why basics training? So we have systems that work, and they're you could duplicate them. So we the leaders have created a Coach Basics class so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. There are some amazing tools in the Coach Online Office now that's new, that they can go back and do some self-training in the meantime if they want to, and kind of look at some different videos and stuff. But this is personalized to our team. It's our leaders that have videos in there that will explain different things along the way. And then when their coaches have coaches and their coaches have coaches, we can go through the same basic training. Everybody's getting the same training. It's not all, broken up. And that way, everyone gets the same thing. We are all on the same page, and we can help them with that. And so the leaders on the team will work and share what's worked for us. So you want to become a diamond coach, listen from the diamonds. Clearly they've been there. They were Emerald 2 once. So they know how to get to diamond, or they wouldn't be one. So you need to it's really great to have that always led by a diamond upline to share what's worked for them, so that you don't have to make the same mistakes. You're going to make a million mistakes in this business, but if you can learn some of the hard ones just by listening to other people and what their suggestions are, that'll save you a lot of headaches. With the basics training, there's going to be daily and weekly tasks to create productive behaviors that form good habits. If you want to be a rock star coach, you're going to have to do something with Beachbody every single day. And committing to a Coach Basics class will get them to do, 15, 20 minutes, sometimes longer, of work every single day, so that they are starting to develop those habits and knowing that they need to log in to basically their own little miniature challenge group every single day and do the assignment. And then that's where we'll introduce them to co-leading challenge groups. And then you'll sort through and kind of identify your rockstar coaches. There's a lot of coaches that go through Coach Basics, and I was one of them. That day 3 or 4, all of a sudden they don't post anymore. They're doing something every day for the first few days, and then they're like off the radar. You try messaging them and following up, and they just like, this is just too much for me. I can't do it. Okay, well, we can do things at your pace, but there are also coaches that for their first Coach Basic class, they do every single assignment, every single day, and from the beginning that they're going to be your rock stars. So those are the people that you're going to want to pour more time into and make sure that you're always there for them, because they just get it. They know that they have to do this every single day, and they are going to be there for you. And step 5 is to continue to develop those rock stars. So once you identify who those rock stars are, it doesn't stop at the basic training. You can't just put them in a Coach Basics group and then say, all right, you're going to learn, have fun, see you next year at Summit. No, you have to make sure that you're following up with them weekly. And I just started this after Summit. I'm just trying to get at least a weekly call, if not every other week, with my coaches, just to talk about things that are frustrating them, things that praises of things that they've accomplished, anything that's been working for them, not working for them, so that we can kind of bounce ideas off of each other, and then I can hold them accountable to their goals. This was one of my favorite Summit, and I posted it in Team Arise, but your business is where it deserves to be based on what you're putting into it. If I'm treating this like a hobby, if I'm doing this like 5 to 10 minutes a day, just like browsing Facebook and saying, I love Beachbody, and then you are, just kind of here and there coaching, then you're going to get here and there paychecks. But if you are doing this every single day and really pouring into your challenge groups and pouring into inviting people, then you're going to see, the repercussions of that. My paychecks since Summit have gone up about $100 a week. That's a kind of nice little boost, because I'm starting to be a lot more consistent with who I'm talking with, and helping my downline. Many of your active coaches will just focus on challenge groups and possibly hitting a success club. A small minority of them will go on to build teams. And your job is to sort out and find the coaches who want to build. So check in with your sponsorship drill down. This is really important, and know where your coaches are and if they're on track to hitting their goals. So in the Coach Online office, if you don't already know this, the sponsorship drill down is an amazing tool. So you go into your Coach Online office, and then you go to My Business, My Downline, Sponsorship Drill Down. And when you hit that, you're going to see all of your personally sponsored coaches, and then you'll be able to see their coaches and their coaches' coaches. And you can filter it down all the way to 5 levels. And what this will do is you can see where your coaches are at, how close they are to hitting diamond, how close they are to hitting emerald. You can see their success club points that they've gotten. So if someone said that they wanted to hit that their goal was to hit success club 5 by the 15th of the month, then on the 15th of the month, you can go into your sponsorship drill down and see if they've hit that goal or not. And then you can go in and check in with them. So Carl Deichler suggested that you know where your coaches are each month on Success Club, and hold them accountable to hitting Success Club every month. So he said that if he were to call you up, he would like to know that you know who is close to hitting Success Club on your team and who isn't. He said, know your business and you'll grow your business. So you need to know what's going on with your downline, what's happening with them, and that's how your business is going to grow. If you keep your fingerprints on how they're doing, and you can kind of help them out if they're having a hard time, that's good to know. You need to identify which coaches are falling off the wagon, which coaches are that you need to praise, because every single time someone is hitting Success Club and doing the things that they're supposed to do, it's important to praise them about it. Let them know, hey, you're doing an awesome job. I'm so glad that you're a part of my team. That's going to be a lot more motivating to someone than a coach that's just kind of a drill sergeant, trying to crack down the whip every single time. Yeah, sometimes you have to be that person. A little tough love is always good. But at the same time, we need to be our coach's number one fan and make sure that they're being recognized for things that they're doing right. And lead by example. The pace of the leader is the pace of the pack. So if I'm the leader and I am not hitting Success Club, and I admit I'm having a hard time this month and I'm really trying, but I can't have all these high expectations of my team members if I'm not hitting them myself. So lead by example. Show them how it's done, and be consistent in your challenge groups, and be consistent in following through with what you say you're going to do. So some monthly goals that you can write down for every single coach that wants to be successful in this is, number 1, to run a challenge group. Your customers should expect you to run a challenge group every single month. Run your business like it's clockwork. That's why we have our team calendar right now. You know exactly when our team calls are. You know when Coach Basics is going to be. You know when our Emerald to Diamond groups are going to be, so that you know exactly what to expect. So every month you need to be running a challenge group. You need to be getting people, it gives something to invite people to. It's one thing to say, oh my gosh, I love size. You should really buy a challenge pack. But say, hey, I love size. We're doing a team challenge group starting August 3rd. That gives them a deadline to purchase. That gives them, they know that there's a group camaraderie that's all doing it together. And it lets them know that they're being invited to something instead of sold something. So running a challenge group every month is super important. Then you're going to help 3 to 5 people in that challenge. So if you get 3 to 5 people to buy a challenge pack, bingo, you're in Success Club. Help those 3 to 5 people in the challenge. If you can, even if you are not running a PIO challenge group and there's another coach that is, and you want to put them into that, don't put your challenger in that and then just say, okay, coach, thanks for training that person. No, you need to be in that with them. And every time that your challenger posts, you need to be commenting and encouraging them along. They're your customer. You need to make sure that you're helping them and staying with what you say, or following through with what you told them you were going to do. It's one thing to sell a challenge pack and say, we're gonna help you lose 10 to 15 pounds in 21 days. And then they get it in the mail and you throw them in somebody else's group and you never talk to them again. That doesn't feel very good. So you want to make sure that you are helping those people in their challenges, whether it's your group or not, and making sure that you are giving excellent customer service to those people. Every goal you should shoot for Success Club 10. That's where you get the Shakeology leads. There's a lot of good incentive to hit Success Club 10, but hit Success Club 5 is the minimum. You want to hit Success Club every single month and enroll 3 to 5 coaches who's going to do the same. Your business is going to grow once you have coaches underneath you that are growing their business as well. And that's when the volume is going to just kick up like crazy. And that's when you are going to be making some money, even while you're sitting eating dinner, because some other coaches are working the business. And so that's how you can take advantage of that. So really, it's worth it to invest in your downline, because their success is your success as well as your success is theirs. So we're a team. So we got to make sure that we're working together. So recognition and encouragement, I kind of touched on this before. We need to celebrate everything. Their first challenge pack, their first coach, any rank advancements. We're really good at that, rank advancements, but it's sometimes more than that. The first challenge pack, that's a big deal. Your first coach, that's a big deal, especially in the beginning. These new coaches need to be hitting small victories like that. That's going to keep them going. So you're going to sell their first challenge pack. They might get $40, $60, and then they're not going to see any cycle bonuses until they're emerald. So you have to make sure that they feel encouraged to keep on going, so that they don't give up if they don't see the immediate results right away. So we want to celebrate everything, celebrate everywhere, create shout out posts on social media, Team Arise on their personal page, so that all of a sudden people are like, wait a second, you signed a coach. Wait, what are you doing again? And it helps to generate interest. I've had a lot of people recognize me for a rank advancement that has no idea what a 1-star diamond means. They had no idea what it means, but I had I think 30 comments that day from my friends and family saying, oh, that's awesome. You must be really helping a lot of people, and had some people interested in learning what I did. So, you don't know that who you're going to influence by posting on social media. Sending them private voice memos or messages, letting them know that you're watching them and are proud of them. That's really important. I love handwritten cards. Who doesn't like getting a handwritten card in the mail? Or sending a little gift. For my diamond is Rachel Lancaster, and when she hit diamond, I sent her a little Alex and Annie bracelet, saying that I was proud of her with a note. And it just, it's not a lot, but it's something that lets them know that you're thinking of them, that you're super proud of them, that they deserve to be recognized. And then celebrate often. So always reach out and give them encouragement, not just with Beachbody, but if you notice your coach is having a hard time in a personal life, be a support. I have a coach right now that doesn't want to run the business because she's having a hard time in her personal relationship. So I said, do you want to talk about it? Do you want to vent? She's like, yeah, I'd love that. And so, be a good support to them, not only if they are, with anything related to Beachbody, but be a friend. I mean, there's been a lot of times that I was just having a really hard time, and I just kind of poured my heart out to Rose, and I'm like, I'm sorry, this is more than you ever wanted to know about me. But then when we got together at Summit, it was like, oh, you're been my good friend, and I finally get to meet you. So that was pretty awesome. So be a good support to your coaches. It really means a lot. And then utilize your upline leaders. Like I said before, if you're emerald or below, your number one job is to recruit. We want you to go out there and just find a bunch of people that would be interested in the product, interested in losing weight, interested in the business. That's what your job in the beginning too is: recruit, recruit, recruit. Upline diamonds and star diamonds are here to help you with the training. It's really important to remember you are not in this alone. There are people that have done this for a long, long time, and it's become easier to us now, and it's very overwhelming for new coaches. So remember, we are not expecting you to do any of this on your own. We are here to help you, and it is our pleasure and honor to help you and meet all of your downline. And there's a lot of people of you that I would never, ever meet in real life that now I get to help train. That's pretty awesome feeling for the leaders. So please don't be overwhelmed in this. We are better as a team than trying to do this all by yourself. One person that's swamped in a whole bunch of work isn't as productive as a whole bunch of people that can do a little bits of work to make sure everything's covered. And then the Coach Online office has incredible tools in the training library that you can check out to help you with your business. I just discovered this actually a couple of weeks ago. I knew it was always there, but I never really looked into it. It's amazing. You need to go into the Coach Online office and check the training library. And there's like how to invite people to fit clubs, how to talk about Shakeology, the 5-step invitation process, all this different stuff that seems elementary, but once you review it and review it and review it, then it'll become second nature to you. So check those out. That's my big plug for the online office. Don't reinvent the wheel. It takes way too long. So that's kind of it with getting your coaches started right. So we have some upcoming opportunities to grow your business. First of all, the Team Cup in August. This is huge. Didn't you see the little picture that people who are in the Team Cup usually make 14 times the amount of money than somebody who doesn't? This is awesome, guys. So what the Team Cup is, if you don't already know, I know there's a lot of coaches who are like, I don't know what a cup is, but I know I need to be on a team. So let's hurry up and figure this out. So Team Cup is you get into teams of 5. One person, there can only be 1 diamond per team. Doesn't have to be a diamond on a team. You can be all coaches, but only 1 diamond per team, and then everybody else. And you get points for every Success Club point that you get, every rank advancement that you get. And I think there's I should have double checked this before this call, but there's another one for selling some performance line or adding a Shakeology boost to a challenge pack is a new thing that they're doing this month. That you get a point for that. And so there is a little handbook in there that we can look at what all the points are for. But then all of your points collectively as a team get put together so you can win prizes on tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I think tier 1 prize is you get a collective team of points of at least 30 points, and you get like a Team Beachbody selfie stick, which is pretty amazing because we saw so many selfie sticks at Summit. It was kind of funny. So clearly Team Beachbody got the memo that selfie sticks are really important to be a Beachbody coach, I guess. So we have a selfie stick. We can win size apparel, all that different stuff. And the number 1 team that takes it all home gets flown out an all expense trip to LA to go on to the Beachbody headquarters, work out with a celebrity trainer, get a tour of the Beachbody headquarters, and get to meet Carl and all that kind of stuff. So that's super duper fun, and it's a great way for you to get to know other team members on the group, as well as hold you accountable. When there's other people that are counting on you to get points for their team, you're more likely to go above and beyond to really hit Success Club. And every single time I've been a part of a Team Cup, I've hit Success Club 10, no problem. It's just kind of funny how that works. So there's that. There's a size challenge group. Oh, and if you don't have a team, post in Team Arise and we'll find you one. The end. That's all I'm going to say about the cup for now. Size challenge group we have starting August 3rd. Let me double check. Yeah, August 3rd. And so that's something you can be inviting people to. I've seen a lot of your posts about dancing with size, and that's a lot of fun. And I know there's a lot of interest around size. So this is a good time because there's going to be a lot of energy and a lot of people in that challenge group. And so this last week, you can really be promoting that as it's saying it's on sale this month, that we start August 3rd. This is your last chance to order to get into that group. And you can still hit Success Club yet this month. I've had a lot of people say, oh, I'm not hitting Success Club in July. Well, why the heck not? We still have a couple more days. So keep working at it. The Biz App call is on Thursday. So this Thursday, so anyone that you think is interested in the Biz App, we have a webinar at 9 p.m. Eastern this Thursday, where Rose has put together a little presentation about what Beachbody can do for you. So that's always a good thing to invite people to. And like I said this before, later, the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. So make sure that if you're expecting these things of your team, that you're doing them yourself. I love this quote, and I put this in here because I thought it was pretty powerful, that too many of us are not living our dreams because we're living our fears. Les Brown, this is so true, and this is amazing of Beachbody because for a long time, I was fearful. I was afraid of putting myself out there. I didn't want people to think of me as like a salesy. The last thing I wanted to ever be a part of was an MLM. I was never going to be one of those people. And I just had all these insecurities and fears in my head. And you know what? That prevented me from living my dream. Like, there's so many wasted months that I've been a Beachbody coach that I could be making so much more money right now if I would have just put away my fears, put away my insecurities, been consistent with the business, and started to live my dreams. And for the first time at Summit, I realized that there's a lot of people that are living their dreams because they just said, you know what, to heck with fears. Life's too short to have fears. So that's my little ditty for you. There was an aha moment for myself where there was a woman there that hated her job. And I don't hate my job. I really love my job. I'm a labor and delivery nurse, but it still prevents me from my family. And she hated her job. And she's like, you know what? I went to Summit and I decided that I wanted to quit my job. And so I would do whatever it took in the business to grow my business. And so she's like, so 3 months later, I quit my job. Really? 3 months later? That's insane. That in 3 months she decided that she wanted to quit her job. And so she did. And so my goal is to quit my job before Summit next year. And so I am throwing my fears aside and I am ready to live my dreams. So Team Arise, are you with me? Let's do this. Make your why bigger than your comfort zone. So, you know, we had you go through your why for a reason. That's because that is what's going to push you when things get tough. So like I said, so make your why bigger than your comfort zone. Step out of the comfort zone. Do a stupid video with you dancing to size. Do, post about Beachbody Day. There's never, the only risk that's the wrong one is the one you didn't take. So go ahead and take some risks. So things to remember, people don't believe in your products. They believe in what you believe in. So amateurs sell and they hide behind the products, but pros create value and they have a servant's heart. So don't be putting pictures of yourself on Facebook with Shakeology all around you, like Shakeology packets, and say, buy some Shakeology. This stuff is amazing. Yeah, okay, so they see enough commercials on TV. They don't need to see it on Facebook. So what you need to do is believe in something. Why do you love Shakeology? What has it done for you? Why do you like to work out every day? So you work out every day. Great. Awesome. There's a lot of people that do. There's another sweaty selfie that person's posting. Okay, awesome. But why do you believe in it? How has it made you feel? How has it changed your life from the inside out? Yeah, people want outward changes, but what they really crave is something to change them from the inside. So don't try to make people believe in your products. Make them believe in what you believe in. And don't hide behind the products, but create value in them and have a servant's heart. You want to be there for people and just serve them. And really put them first. So I have just a couple more quotes that I loved. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. So you have goals. You want to hit Success Club. You want to quit your job. You want to do this, that, and the other thing. The only thing that's going to get you there is discipline. Every single day, that discipline, and that's what's going to be the bridge between your goals and your accomplishment. And Allie Upham, one of the top coaches, says, if there's a want to, you'll always find a way how to. This is a good one to bring up with price objection. Okay, so people, they already poured your heart out to you that they really want to lose weight, that they really want to feel better, that they want to be able to chase their kids. That's awesome. But it costs $140. Can't do it. Well, if there's a want to, you'll always find a way how to. So you are your biggest obstacle. So step aside, get out of your own way, and watch the magic happen. So that's about all that I have for you guys today. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I will be putting the slides up on Team Arise in case you missed it or would like a copy of it. And so I hope that was inspiring and kind of helped give you some steps on what to do once you sign a coach. And so I guess I'll just open this up if there's any questions that you guys have for me or any thing you'd like to add. No? All right. Well, you know where to find me. And I just want to say there's still time left in July. but August is going to be an awesome month. If you're not on a cup team, you got to get on one. And thank you guys so much for making this a priority to be here tonight. It does make a difference getting fed into from your team to kind of reignite your fire for the rest of the week. So thank you so much for making this a priority, and I will see you guys all later.
Thanks, Nicole. Great job.